Hi everybody, Craig here. Welcome back to the Age of Wonders 3 campaign, the Elven Court. In our last episode, we completed Scenario 2, Promised Lands, and the way we did that is we kind of started off, you can see up here in the top right corner, and we basically just worked our way all the way around the map, including some time underground. We eliminated all three opponents kind of one by one, and we finished off by eliminating Lucian van Kessberg, who is the human dreadnought opponent we had that actually is an agent of the Commonwealth. So it'll be interesting to see what comes next. We did move our items over from Reskar to our other heroes because we did get a heads up beforehand from one of the commenters that Reskar will not be available in the next scenario. But I'm really eager to see what comes next in the story. So without any further ado, let's proceed into the next scenario.
A dragon soars over Ralakesh. I am proud to foster these magnificent people in their haven. Where dragons roost, draconians thrive. Now I will leave Reskar to fortify this land. His allegiance is unquestionable, and he will stand by me whenever I need him to. I didn't have to sell myself to a suitor to help the Elven court. With this victory, I could return. But first, I have a new priority. The Commonwealth is hoarding mana crystals. The Empire's dreadnoughts have traditionally been motivated by gold to build their machines. So why the need for the source that powers magic? I have met new allies, Groshak, an orc with the gift of sorcery, and Nomlik, an exiled goblin priest from the Commonwealth. He will lead the way into enemy territory. Nomlik believes he has a divine mandate to save his enslaved followers from the Emperor's blasphemy, and is convinced I will help him. Meanwhile, the Commonwealth has retrieved a powerful weapon from the cursed land of Nervenkiln. Regardless of Heaven's wishes, it's time to help Nomlik sow seeds of discord throughout the Commonwealth. Seeing the factories where Nomlik's followers labor should yield the intelligence I seek.
Okay, well that's an interesting setup. So it looks like we're going to be playing as Nomlik Trismegistus, who's the Goblin Theocrat that we had as a hero in the last scenario. So just to double check here, we're going to have it on hard difficulty. That's the highest difficulty setting we can choose. Classic turns as always, and I think we're going to jump right in.
Nomlik's sad story starts with a priest named Vorodicius. This charismatic priest forsook all gods and declared Emperor Leonis to be divine ascendant. Naturally, the Emperor appointed him High Priest Eternal. Vorodicius purged all rival gods from the Imperial Temple, replaced the signs of the All-Father, and demanded all priests bow to Leonis. Instead of yielding, Nomlik pleaded before the assembly. Remember the All-Father. Leonis only cares about gold and power. Vorodicius, stop this! Branded a heretic, Nomlik awaited martyrdom until a ragged stranger slipped into his cell, telling him his prayers were not in vain. The All-Father wanted him to live. He set Nomlik free, directing him to Ralakesh, where the All-Father would send a sign. Nomlik lit his temple ablaze rather than see it corrupted, and fled to Ralakesh, where he fasted and prayed until I appeared. There's something intoxicating about his story. This reassurance that my actions have consequences, enough to get the attention of gods. When I think of my fallen brother Thanis, it's strangely comforting. Nomlik leads us to the downtrodden goblins he ministered to before he destroyed his temple in protest. Xablor province is blackened by soot from the foundries that forge the Emperor's machines. Vorodicius rules here now. The nobles in Xablor are very pious, believing their devotion to their god keeps them in power. They are the Emperor's most trusted. His whims are revelations from their infallible god. By his decree, they build his weapons and make obscene profits, with which they build opulent churches. His high priest has no objection to their generosity and pardons their sins. Nomlik preaches that a true god's love has nothing to do with wealth, that wealth corrupts the soul. He seeks to liberate his goblin converts from their debt to a false god. This is a battle of beliefs. Vorodicius exploits the urges of the body, while Nomlik appeals to the yearnings of the soul.
Boy, this is a really compelling story. I quite like the setup, so this will be an interesting scenario, I'm sure. All right, so here we are. Nomlik, Trismegistus, Goblin Theocrat, Rise to Power begins. Here we are. Xablor, made rich by the poor. The Goblin debtors work beneath taskmaster whips. Vorodicius purchased their debt. Though slavery is illegal in the Commonwealth, these indentured servants are treated as slaves. What little money the impoverished earn goes to basic necessities that Vorodicius sells for inflated prices. Well, that doesn't sound very nice. So let's see if maybe we can do something about that. So here we have Groshak. He's at level 7. We couldn't quite get him up to level 8 last time, but he's close. He starts off with a great sword. Nice. Okay, and Nomlik starts off with an evangelist. That's wonderful. We're going to be able to use convert here from the evangelist. That's going to make a big difference. Got a wargrider and a martyr. And then, let's see, Sundrin gets a longbowman. So not a ton of units, but having this evangelist is going to make a big difference for us. So let's see what our objectives are here. Rally the swamp. 0-4. We need to rally the goblin villages of the swamp to stand against their masters, Vorodicius and Gorzmog. The exploitation must stop, and the culprits must be punished. The All-Father shall triumph here. Okay, Sundrin has to survive. Groshak has to survive. And we need to conquer Xablor Province. Xablor Province is a vital part of the Commonwealth Empire. In order to shut it down, we need to gain the trust of the goblins in the swamp east of the region. With their support, we can invade the industrial domain of Gorzmog, and after that, move onwards to Vorodicius's palatial estates. Alright, so it sounds like we want to kind of do a 1-2 punch against our opponents here. We already know where Vorodicius is. He's a human Theocrat. And then we've got... Oh, and we also know the Dwarven Dreadnought here, Gustav Gorzmog. So it sounds like that is who we are going to be targeting first, from what I read there, and then Vorodicius after that. So... let's see what we've got for spells here. We're starting off combat spell-wise. We've got Smite, Divine Protection, and Rot. Deals 20 damage and applies weakness for 5 turns to target enemy machine or undead unit. Ooh, that could be pretty useful, especially since we're going to be up against a Dreadnought. The effect jumps a maximum of 3 times to other enemy machine and undead units 3 or less hexes away from the previous target. Incorporeal units cannot be impacted. Let's see what Groshak has. He's got Magic Fist, Starblade, Sphere of Protection. Sundrin starts off with Quick Dash. That's wonderful. Rain of Poison Blades and Blind. Okay, that's great. Now we're going to be able to do our hero upgrades, I'm assuming. Also, let's just take a quick look. So, if I go to my Diplomacy menu... Okay, so Nomlik is Adept of Air, Master of Air, and Expander. Okay, that's good to know. So we don't have any alignment-based specializations, but we do have Adept and Master of Air. You know what? That's probably going to come in handy against, as we saw, certain aspects of it will be useful against the Dreadnought, I suspect. Gustav, on the other hand, is Earth, Master of Earth, and then has Adept of Fire. He's got an interesting haircut as well. And then Vorodicius, also an interesting haircut. And he is, oh, interesting, he's Destruction Adept and Master, and then Creation Adept. So he's got a bit of a an interesting mix there, and he's pure evil. Gustav is neutral. We are currently neutral. We'll see where we end up, what our bend is going to be. Now, because we have a decent number of units, it looks like we've got a negative starting gold income due to all the upkeep. So hopefully we can get our hands on a city here, maybe this neutral one. Yeah, nothing we can cast at the moment. Sanctified sites would probably be good. Yeah, the treasure sites are sanctified and generate additional happiness. Cleanse the Source will be good if we end up encountering any undead structures. And then Transform to Air Node's just going to improve our mana and also give us some knowledge too, which is cool. All right, well, let's figure out how we want to do this. So I'm thinking we're going to probably we're going to move our heroes probably into one army to start. But let's just kind of wander out and see what we see. Because again, I'm guessing we're going to be able to maybe make friends with this outpost. We would agree to open our borders and sign a peace treaty with you in exchange for 210 gold. Oh, geez. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. I guess we could take them by force, but of course that would make it such that our relationship with them would go down. The goblins, that is. You know what? I think we'll do it. Well, hang on. Maybe before we do that, let's just see what else we can come up with here. Move all our heroes in range. Nice. Okay, a quest available. Tell me more. Please, they watch us. They shout their slander from the top and scrutinize our every move. Raise the spy tower. Okay, happy to do that. Should be easy enough. We might even be able to get it done. Not quite this turn, but... You know what? Why don't we just combine these two into an army? Then at least we've got one functional group. And Nomlik can be the other functional group. Now let's head over here. And Nomlik can engage this battle. We've got an axeman, a crossbowman, and a spy drone. We should be able to handle this. Hang on. Before we do it, though, let's see if we can do our... Yes, we can. There's what I was hoping for, the level ups. And it's wonderful, too, that we've gotten to keep all of our items. And we did give Reskar's mount over to Nomlik, which is very useful. So let's do our upgrades here. We're definitely going to grab Convert. Probably also grab Healing. And then I'm thinking probably some upgrades for his units here. Holy Champions would be good. Chaplain would also be helpful. Aura of Resistance is great, as well as Bestow Iron Heart. Another source of healing there. Grab Aura of Resistance. We'll also grab Sacred Arms for the extra spirit-based damage. Touch of Faith is also a wonderful ability to have access to. I think that's going to do it. So that's great. Nomlik is in really good shape. Let's do Sundrin and Groshak as well. She's level 8. Oh, interesting. I guess she just keeps the selections from last time. Interesting. Okay. So what does she... Or maybe she just gets whatever... She has Charm. Does she have Infiltration Squad? She must. Yeah, okay. So I think a lot of these are ones that we had picked from last time. That's interesting. What about Groshak here? Because I think we gave him Inflict Stun last time. Let's see if he still has it. He does. Okay, so I think these two just retain whatever they had from last time. Although I could have sworn that Groshak had Harmonizing Energy, but maybe not. Well, in any case, they've already got some of their selections chosen for them. So, but at least Nomlik, we've done them. Okay, so let's do this quest here. I think we should be able to handle this without too much trouble. The thing we'll have to watch out for is obviously the spy drone can explode, which could be a little bit of a hindrance for us. Ideally, we want to get some conversions, probably on maybe the Axeman, just to get more kind of a melee tank going. I think what we might do here is retreat back, one more here, like we'll pull back like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use the Martyr to absorb pain on the Wargrider. The Wargrider is going to kind of be our tank unit here. And what we're going to do is we're going to bestow Iron Heart onto it to heal. And now this unit is going to be super tanky. And we can also step up here and do a Touch of Faith. Wonderful. Okay, that's going to let them get a bit closer. Ooh, ouch, that hurt. Alright, well, this is a wonderful opportunity for us to try and get a conversion. Very nice. Okay, that's going to help a lot. And then what I'd like to try and do is kill the spy drone if possible. We'll do some work there. And then what I think we will do... Nomlik could try and damage it here, and I think that would probably be the wise move. See if we can get a little closer. Okay, that's not going to do much. That's not bad. That's not bad either. So this will do a minimum of 5 and a maximum of 6. And that would be enough to get the kill, I think, if we don't get the lowest roll on every turn. So let's see if we get lucky here. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, there's that kill, and now we don't have to worry about losing our unit there. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to park my Wargrider right here in defense mode, throw my crossbowman in defense mode, and hopefully not lose anybody here. Crossbowman taking some punishment. Thankfully, crossbowman's still alive and got a level up. All right, let's see. Can we maybe do a heal before we... Yeah, maybe we will heal the crossbowman. There we go. And then what we'll do is we'll try for a conversion here. Wonderful. And look at that. 2 more units for our army. That is fantastic. We might split them up and give 1 to our hero stack and 1 to our... Oh, interesting. What's this? Okay, we've met... There's another yellow one over here. I wonder if that's us or if that's Gustav. That might be... That's probably Gustav, because I don't think we have a city. Which is part of why we're running into problems here. Again, this one we can pay them, but it's going to get really expensive. Pay all of these ones to open their borders for us. Okay, so let's raise this. Oh, nice. Now they'll join us, so we don't even have to pay them. That's great. Well, I'm glad I didn't pay them before I did that. Okay, Blighted Goblin, Hand Scythe, or the gold. You know what? We've got melee weapons for all our heroes, so I'm going to sell this for the gold. Look at that. Little early boost of gold. That's wonderful. Okay, so this is now our throne. It's an outpost. Really does not have much in the way of structures that help us. It's got a crystal tree, but we really need some more gold income, as you can see. So I think we want to focus probably on growth initially. Boy, this is going to take a while for us, but I think we'll do the Builder's Hall just to get the additional production income, and then maybe after that we'll focus on like a storehouse or something like that. So let's get that Builder's Hall going. It's going to be a slow process to get that going, but... and then Nomlik can regroup with his stack. I think what we will do is we will probably have maybe the Axeman join in with this group, and then the crossbowman maybe in this stack, just so we have a bit more ranged capability. Although I suppose with Nomlik and the Martyr we have enough, but the Wargrider will probably end up sort of being our tank unit. The Axeman is obviously a very good tank, and in this stack, I mean, the Greatsword could certainly be the tank, but we'll have to figure that out. We might want to split it differently. So these other ones here, again, oh, nice, okay. We would agree to open our border sign of peace treaty. It's only 70 gold. You know what? Let's do that then. And this one... Oh, this one's now only 85. Oh, that's wonderful. So it got substantially cheaper, which is great. So we will do that for both. There we go. All right. So now they will hopefully become a vassal for us soon. Gold is going to be an issue, so we are going to need to try to drum up some additional sources of income here. Infantry and cavalry units would gain 20% spirit protection and become devout. It's not bad. Fertility rights increases our population growth. That one is a very good upgrade to get our hands on. I think I'm going to start with Summon Cherub just because I do want to have access to summonable units that can help us out a little bit here. Sanctified Sights would be great. We just don't have enough mana for it. We will fairly soon, though. And that would be good. If we can increase the happiness of the city, it'll be more productive. But otherwise, I think we're good, so we're going to end it there. Interesting. Nameless Wanderer. Nomlik, it is good to see you return with so many allies. I trust you'll remember the All-Father's will. All life is sacred. The citizens of Xablor province are blinded by wealth, and they fear the unknown, but they do not deserve extermination. I hope I can count on you to uphold the values of the All-Father. You are the one who rescued me from the Emperor's dungeons. I have never forgotten the compassion of the All-Father, nor your kindness. But as for my allies, I must let them choose their own way. That is all any of us can do. If this world is to be saved, it will not be done by force or through slavery, but by the deliberate choices of free people. Oh, that's too bad. I thought he would join us, but I guess not. All right, well, we need to get gold going. That is our single biggest problem at the moment. So probably want to head up to that gold mine with one of our stacks. So maybe we send Nomlik up that way. Just seeing what we could do. So, oh, and you know what? We did get access to some Goblin units. I didn't even notice that. We've got a Butcher, Swarm Darter, and a Marauder. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, well, let's put the Butcher in with Nomlik. Oh, and that's already been cleared. Shoot, I didn't realize that. Oh, and look at this. We've got a Settler. I wonder if we can get that to join us, maybe. All right, well, that's going to be Nomlik's group. And then this stack, now we can maybe head south. See what we can find. Let's grab these haste berries while we're moving. Got an inn down here. Okay, nice. They have a quest available. Tell me more. The human scum have enslaved our people. Take over the fortress. Shut down their slavery business. All right. Well, hopefully I haven't made a mistake by doing the paying each of these to become more friendly to us, because I'm thinking maybe that if we do these quests, they would have joined us anyway of their own volition. I mean, that's too bad, but oh well. Nothing I can do about that. Ooh, look at that. Okay, we're going to have to fight the enemy here. We've got a fort. So let's see if we can do that. We'll have to fight this spy drone. I think it's probably going to be wise to leave these units here to guard the city. And then, you know what? We want to head over and figure out this city that belongs to Gustav. It looks like we are, yeah, we're currently at war, so there's nothing we're going to be able to do to, you know, any diplomacy type thing. So let's do Sanctified Sites. It's going to take a while to get it going, but that's going to be very nice to have. We'll end it there. Now, maybe we want to go see if we can get this thing to join us. You know what? Maybe this is a good option to get one of our units to go up and try that. Let's see. Help us. That decadent dwarf Gorsmog burned down our village because he said it smelled funny. Oh, shoot. Oh, and look at that. Okay, we've got a flame tank up there. So I think what we'll have to do then is head up, kill the flame tank, and then we can use the settler to rebuild the city that's been destroyed. So let's go up there and do that. Boy, this is going to come right at the right time because we're almost out of gold here. All right. And our units will start deserting us if we're not careful. All right, let's get this unit to join. Remember, this thing explodes when it dies as well, so we have to be very, very careful. This thing is going to be able to do a lot of damage, so we are going to have to be very cautious. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my War Grider. We're going to throw on a Bestow Iron Heart. And we are also going to throw on a Touch of Faith over here, probably to one of our Butchers. And then I'm going to send this unit up to do Transfer Pain. Alright, and then that's wonderful. We can charge in like this and attack. And I'm hoping that's going to draw the attention of that unit away. Everybody else, we're going to just spread them out because we really don't want them. I'm guessing he's going to try and blast Nomlik there, but we'll see. Ooh, this is going to hurt. Ouch! Okay, thankfully we survived. That hurt a lot, but we can do a big heal here. That's wonderful. Our Evangelist can also do a big heal. We will retreat down. Drop a big fat heal. There we go. And then that Explosive Death should not be enough to kill us, so let's do that and then go like this. There, okay, and we're fine. We absorbed the pain. Thankfully, we healed that Martyr. Otherwise, that could have gone poorly. Wonderful, and a level up for the Evangelist. Okay, great. So now we should be able... Oh, yeah. We're going to go up and rebuild the city. Oh, perfect. Okay. So that took away a bit of our gold burden there. So when this city is rebuilt, we will get a bit more income, which will be wonderful. Otherwise, we'll be in pretty rough shape. Financially, that is. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to turn around. We're probably going to head down and go for that city over here, because I don't really like Gustav Gorsmog there having a city right next to us. Definitely want to deal with that. So in the meantime here, let's maybe head over. See if we can capture this watchtower, get rid of this spy drone. Let's battle this spy drone here. Then we can head over and try and take that fort. Yeah, I think I wasted my gold by making alliances there with those cities, or making peace with them, when in reality I'm about to more than likely finish these quests and get their allegiance the same way I already did. But, I mean, how was I to know that, right? Alright, we should be able to just kill this thing off, no problem. Actually, Groshak, it would be good for him to maybe get the kill. Get him a bit more experience. Wonderful. He is not... And actually, I think now we should be able to go above level 8. We should be able to get maybe up to level 12. And so we do want to... I almost forgot, but we want to start feeding experience back to our heroes once again. Let's head over here. Capture that just for the extra vision it's going to provide. Yeah, I don't see anything fancy. I think we're good. So we should be able to regroup here. You know what? We'll go like this, and then that unit can join us next time. Groshak can rejoin the stack. And then we'll head over and see if we can conquer this little defensive structure, this fort, and finish that quest. Alright, now this little group, I would not mind them... Actually, I'm going to maybe send this guy back down just to guard the city. And these two will probably... Might even just do the same here, just Ooh, I forgot, though. I'm going to need a guard on this city. Well, I guess that's what this little guy's going to be for. Yeah, you know what? Well, actually, we will... It was a bit of a swap there, but we'll have these two guard this city up here, and these two guard this city down there. And that should be it for our turn. Pretty happy with it. Obviously, our gold situation is a bit of a problem, but hopefully we will rectify that. Oh, boy. Oh, no, and it's not big enough to get that gold mine. We are experiencing a bit of a gold problem. That is not ideal. Shoot. Okay, well, let's head over here and see what we can accomplish. Maybe we can sell an item or two just to stave off the this gold issue. We'll get over here. We're going to attack this. There is a wall, obviously, and we have only a single ranged unit, so we should be fine. Not to mention, we've got plenty of mana to work with, so we can cast spells as needed. I think we will be okay. Alright, so Sundrin can maybe try and charm somebody. That's not the worst idea. I think what we will do... Greatsword can maybe go kind of up the gut here, along with our crossbowman and our axeman. Probably leave the longbowman back, just because they can take a bit more damage. We don't want them getting too beat up. Magic Fist is probably going to be a good choice here, just to start whittling down some of these units. Let's go for the crossbowman, maybe, just to try and reduce their capability to hurt us. Ouch, that kind of hurt. Speaking of, we should be able to... Oh, yeah. Wonderful. And then I think our crossbowman should be able to get the kill, most likely. Let's get a little closer. Yep. Excellent. That armor piercing really coming in handy. And then what we'll do is we'll just guard our unit in case they decide to step out, come after us, which I have a suspicion that they may try to do. Let's see what they do next here. Yep, that's kind of what I thought was going to happen. Kind of odd for the deep guard to go up there. He can't really do anything from up there. So now we can just gang up on the Axeman, which is fine by me. So we will head over here with our crossbowmen. Oh, get a critical armor-piercing shot. Did about half of the health there. That's amazing. Rorschach can do some big damage and try for a stun. Wonderful. And then Sundrin should be able to maybe even kill them here. Let's see. We could try a... yeah, that should be sufficient, I think. Let's see, maybe here. No. It doesn't do quite enough damage to get the kill. You know what? Let's get our Axeman in there and go like this to get the finish. There we go. Now we're in defense mode as well. And then in the meantime here, we can try for a charm. Oh, nice and easy. Well, that's quite straightforward. That is creating a... okay, so yeah, I shouldn't have spent my gold the way I did. Well, that's okay. We're learning. And again, how would we have known that? We're getting a lot of extra units, though, which is creating a bit of a gold problem. So maybe we can just do merchandise for now, because we just do not have the money to do anything else. Yeah, shoot, I wish I had known that. I wouldn't have spent the money the way I did. But, oh well. All right, let's head down here. Okay, this is not a city, it's a fort. It's good to know. Oh yeah, we should be able to take this. Have too much trouble. It'll be tough. It's a little better. It's got the stone walls, but they've only got 2 ranged units, and I think we should be able to handle that. Now let's see. What else can we do with this situation? Oh, and look at that. We got a whole bunch of Goblin Untouchables. Boy, they are just giving us units. This is really nice. The Untouchables are great if we have to go underground because they can dig. And I suspect the dwarf is probably located underground, given that he is a dwarf after all. Yeah, one of these two is going to go up there and grab that. The refugees there to expand the growth. That will also bring in the gold mine to help us out. Boy, if we can get a hold of this, that would be great. We'd get a trading post and a gold mine. So let's see if we can make this happen. We will have to be careful because this is actually going to be a little harder than it might appear. I think what I'm probably going to do is try to kill off the archer just to reduce the range damage that we might take, and I'm going to use Nomlik to do that with Smite here. Wonderful. Okay. That just gave us a lot more breathing room. So what we're going to do then is we are going to put Touch of Faith on our Butcher. We might even use our Martyr to do the old trick here with our Absorb Pain. And then we're going to send our Butchers up the gut here along with our Wargrider in reserve. Now, we are going to have to break through the gate to get to the melee units. Oh, I forgot they have that heal. Shoot. Good thing is we have heal as well, so... Alright, 2 can play at that game. Why don't we drop a heal onto our Martyr, who we can get a little closer, maybe. And we can drop a big old heal. There it is. Now, Nomlik doesn't have enough to do Smite again, sadly. But if we can get Nomlik a bit closer, we could get in there and try and do some range damage, which is what I would like to do. We're going to do a Touch of Faith on this Butcher. Excellent. And we're going to just wait, because we have the healing. We can afford to kind of... Nomlik's taking some punishment. That's fine. It's not a big deal. So then what we can do here is we can step up. Let's just see what kind of damage can we do. We could get up on the wall, but a little nervous about taking some extra damage if we were to. With Nomlik, we don't want to risk it. But we really don't do much damage otherwise, which is kind of unfortunate. You know what? We could go right there, but I think that's putting us in too much risk. So let's just blast. There, that's still pretty good damage, all things considered. Our Butcher is going to step up. Both of them, actually. And then our Martyr is going to go here and try and do some additional work. Very good. Evangelist can step up. Our Wargrider is going to cruise up as well. The only thing I'm a little nervous about is the Martyr getting killed, but... Oh, he's shooting. Nomlik's getting Wow, Nomlik just about died. So you can see there, that would have been absolutely horrendous. So what we have to do with Nomlik then is we have to pull back and focus on some healing here. So let's do a big self-heal. Geez, that was almost a disaster right away. We got lucky, though. Now, one thing we can probably do is either kill, or maybe we could go for conversion. I wonder, does the priest have spirit immunity? 60% spirit protection, so probably not going to get a convert off on them, but we could try. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to work. The martyr, however, can step over, do some damage. And then one of our butchers here probably is going to go for the gate. I think we'll maybe go up like this. Let's hang out and wait and just see what they do. Next turn, we should be able to kill the archer, assuming he doesn't kill our martyr. Okay, no, we're fine. Okay, and that's what I was expecting, is them to come out and go after our butcher. All right, let's kill the archer here. Okay, there we go. That's one less ranged unit, which is great. And then what I think I'm probably going to do is pull the evangelist perhaps back, like this. Turn around. Maybe even drop a self-heal, I think. Yeah. And then with Nomlik, I wouldn't mind maybe doing a Bestow Iron Heart onto the Martyr. I'm a little nervous about that Priest, but I think we'll be fine. Long Swordsman here we can do some damage to. There's a good kill. So we'll just park in front here just to provide some protection, and then we will go like this with Nomlik. Again, this is a bit of a risk, but I think it's worth it. I want to keep that. But I'm worried that he's going to move over and go for Nomlik, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, okay, well, good thing I healed. This Martyr may die now. Let's see. Oh, thank goodness. The Martyr is still alive. I don't think we have a good way to keep the Martyr alive, though, sadly. So we may end up losing the Martyr, which is a real shame because that Martyr is actually a highly useful unit. Yeah, dang it. Well, it is what it is. Maybe we can just get the kill, though. Let's see. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Well, now it's not a guarantee. It'll depend on who the priest decides to attack. Fortunately, we can't get this butcher to run. That's too bad. But I wonder if maybe we can... Well, we'll pull the martyr back just to make sure the martyr's out of the way. One thing we could try is a conversion. Oh, you know what? We could go and engage in melee combat. That's not the worst idea. I mean, it's a bit of a risk because obviously Nomlik is not the healthiest. And he does do a lot of damage in return. You know what? I probably don't want to do that. Yeah, it's too bad. If Nomlik hadn't taken all that damage, we might have been okay. Unfortunately, the way this is now, I don't think we have much of a choice. I think we have to unfortunately, let the martyr die because this guy's going to just blast this butcher. And with absorbed pain, it's going to be too much. Yeah, I don't even think... I mean, we have divine protection, I guess. We could... You know what? We could do that and try to minimize the damage. Let's try that. It's probably not going to matter, but we can try this. That'll at least reduce the amount of damage he's going to take, and therefore the amount that this martyr will have to take. So let's see if we get lucky here. I think we'll be actually maybe okay now. Oh, wonderful. Okay, that's great. So now what we're going to do is this butcher is just going to run. Meanwhile, we're going to just start banging on the gate here. Wargrider did take some punishment, but should be able to just tough it out. Okay, and this martyr's going to just stay away because we don't have... Although, you know what? We could drop a big heal here. There we go. And when this evangelist has heal back, we'll use it on Nomlik. Okay. Now let's see. Oh, no. Criticals. Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah, that's not ideal. Maybe what we do, let's see how much damage is. Oh, geez, that does quite a bit. Now we could put our... Yeah, you know what? Let's get our evangelist in there. Rather than trying to heal the martyr, we're going to heal the butcher. And then we'll keep banging on the gates here and get through. Wonderful. Park there. This butcher, again, we just have to worry about the absorbed pain. But this martyr at least now has some more health. So you know what? We could cruise back in there. Keep that martyr back. And Nomlik himself, maybe we'll put him up on the wall over here. Alright, let's see what we do next here. Okay, that's fine. Now, what I'm thinking is, yeah, we can get up there and engage him in melee, no problem. So what I'm thinking is we cruise over like this. We go for the conversion, even though it's a low chance. Nice, and a good level up for Nomlik as well. And then what we'll do is we will move over like this. We can get a big charge in. Good damage there. Nice bit of lifesteal, and now we should be in good shape, I think. We had to dance around this one a little bit, but we got it done. Okay, wonderful. And we even have a chance here to do some healing. I think maybe I will heal the Warg Rider. There we go. And then no one else can heal, unfortunately. Yeah. Alright, then we will just get the finish with our Butcher to get some more lifesteal. Perfect. We have freed my peoples in the swamp from their fate, but now we must bring peace to this entire region. Voridicius and Gorsmog will not listen to reason, and they will not release their grip on their workers for as long as they live. I know them well. Yes, we have to stop them. Weakening the Commonwealth's production here will be beneficial to the Elven court, and killing that power-hungry priest Voridicius is just a bonus. Making Leonis a god, what nonsense. Alright, well, Rally the Swamp completed. Okay, you know what, I should have paid more attention to this quest. Then I would have known not to spend my gold the way I did. The good news is we're in a better shape financially, but we will have to probably sell something to make up for our gold deficit. Okay, and we did get... Oh, you know what? We could do Vow of Poverty with Nomlik. That is not a bad idea. Let's do that. That will help us with our financial situation. We can do this. Excellent. So that reduced our upkeep costs quite a bit. And now all we have to do is probably sell one item, and we should be good for another turn, and then we'll just have to keep hoping we get some additional sources of gold income in the near future here. Yeah, and all these other cities are just going to do merchandise because we can't really afford to do much else. Summon Cherub is done, so once we are done with Sanctified Sites, that is what we will set our eyes on. I think we might now go for Fertility Rites just to improve the growth of our cities here. So let's grab that. Again, production, we just do not have the money because I spent it like a moron. We are going to just do merchandise. Try to recoup those costs. Alright, and then down here, we are going to regroup our hero stack. These goblins, you know, we could form up a bit of a squad of all these untouchables. Like, maybe what we'll do is we'll send this one out just to see... Okay, well, there's something over there. Maybe we should just group them up just so at least they're not as vulnerable. I mean, I don't really want them going into that fight on their own, but... let's see. Yeah, okay, and this group is going to just stay put. This guy's going to just chill. This army now, we can probably... I mean, I don't think we're in any real risk down there. Yeah, there's no tunnels, no nothing, so I think we can probably start allocating these troops out to more of the front lines of battle. Not to mention, this city has a bunch of units here. I do see what looks like a bandit camp of some kind there. We're going to have to... a brigand hideout, that is. We'll have to clear that out to avoid our cities being threatened. This is wonderful starting off with so many cities, but I suspect the trade-off is going to be that we're going to be in pretty tough against some difficult opponents. That would be my guess. All right, so yeah, let's cruise over here with these two. try and get them involved. This is wonderful. These two, I think we will just keep there for now. This stack, I can at least maybe advance a few of them. I just want to see what we're up against. Okay, it's a brigand hideout. It's guarded by a marauder, an exploder, and a looter. Honestly, we probably would want more range damage to help out. Thinking maybe we wait and then Nomlik can attack this one next turn. Be nice to get this watchtower as well, so we have that vision range. Kind of know what we're up against, know what's coming at us. All right. But yeah, again, my biggest blunder is just spending the gold the way I did. What's going on here? Oh, the base. Okay, the treasury is empty. That's why everyone's miserable. Well, let's see if maybe we can do something about that quick here. So, do we have some items maybe we could... Maybe we sell that crossbow. Yeah, there we go. At least it's not... now we're not going to be running into a negative amount of gold. So that's something at least. You know what? We could just send these two up and then clear this out with all these units. But, I don't know. Well, let's wait. And we'll see what next turn brings. So far, I don't see any enemy units encroaching, although that doesn't necessarily mean much of anything. There's a party of goblins here that just is independent. They're not threatening us necessarily. I'm going to grab these refugees up here. Oh, and there's some gold. We need that so badly. Oh, gosh, that was incredible. And look at that. There's another one up here. We will do the exact same thing. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. And we left that city undefended. There's a spy drone up there. Well, that is not ideal. At least we got the gold, though. So yeah, we definitely want to get access to these watchtowers so we can see what's going on. I think what we will do is we will use this army here to clear out this... Oh, geez, and now there's one there. Yeah, we're going to have to head over and deal with that. So, let's see. It'd be nice to find out what these units are, but maybe they're part of a quest or something. All right, well, we got to get rid of this spy drone, so let's do that. Go like this. Ooh, you meet the outpost of Larog. Honored with your visit. Okay, so maybe we have to do a quest for them or something. We'll find out. Not making the same mistake we already did. We're not going to lose more gold by paying them off too early. All right. Now, this should be fairly simple. We are going to retreat back, though, let it come to us a little more. And the reason for that is we can mine for some more experience here a little bit. So I'm thinking, I don't think anyone is hurt still. We've got so much healing in this stack. But what we can do is we can do Transfer Pain. We can do Touch of Faith. Another Touch of Faith. Wonderful. All right, yeah, so that at least gets us a little extra experience. And then we can just go for the kill here with our different attack options. Oh, yeah, that's big. You know what, let's hit him first with the Martyr just to give the Martyr a bit of experience. And then we can blast this for the kill. Perfect. And look at that. Nobody got hurt. A little bit of experience extra. That's great. We had a chance to heal, although we really didn't need to. And, yeah, that's pretty good. Now, it's too bad we can't quite make it to these haste berries, sadly. But what we can do here, like I said, is we can engage this fight. Try and clear out this spawning structure here at the very minimum. Yeah, boy, I wish I hadn't spent the gold the way I did. But I'm not going to dwell on it. I mean, I am dwelling on it a little bit, but... All right, the exploder here... just yeah, when it dies, it has this big bada boom, which just detonates it. Fire damage on unit death. So when it dies, it creates a huge explosion. The looter is the only one with a real ranged attack, so that's kind of nice. So what we can do then maybe is take a bit of advantage of that. Get ourselves into a good position here to maybe do some damage with ranged attacks. Try and weaken that unit would be wonderful. Alright, let's see if they come out to play. Okay, the looter came out to play. And the exploder is nowhere to be seen. That's great. Well, now we can gang up on the looter. Oh, you know what I should have done is inflict weakened on him first. That would have been the smart thing to do. Although we might not even have to between... Yeah, you know what? Between all of our hits. And the looter's about to die, so let's kill him off. Perfect. And now they have to come to us, so... This should be a fair bit easier. Alright, so let's just start blasting this marauder here. Wonderful. You know what? We will throw the weaken on here. And I should have done that originally. That was a mistake. Yeah. Whoops. You know, it's funny. I literally just said, oh, yeah, I can... Because now he's going to hit either the Swarm Darter or the Untouchable and potentially kill them. So we'll put our Marauder up there in defense mode. Now, unfortunately, that means this unit's going to get probably killed. Yep, immolated. So, and we can't get away, which means this unit is going to die. So that's a shame. We unnecessarily lost a unit that we otherwise did not need to lose. So, shame on me for that one. Yep. You know, that's the thing. Like, if I used that weakened before I had attacked the other, with the other poison spit there, I would have been good. We got some boots and an Orc Impaler. You know, I truly can't remember if every hero has leg gear or not. I'll take it because I don't know, and I would rather have the leg gear than not. Okay, we've got boots on... We do not have boots for Groshak, and we do not have boots for Nomlik. I'm going to send these over to Nomlik because he is nearby. I guess it doesn't matter who we send it to, but just the extra bit of defense is going to be useful. Yeah, like I said, it's a shame we lost that unit, but it's not the end of the world. I am going to send both of these units probably back to help with city defense. And then I will move this squad up. You know what? We can even do this. Here we go. What can you possibly offer us, priest? Vorodicius is showing us the right way to live. He speaks of Holy Leonis and how we need to work hard to earn an afterlife. Otherwise, we will fade into nothingness when we die. You have been misled. The All-Father is the only true God. He loves all of his creation equally. You do not need to sacrifice a good life now for a place in the afterlife. Your time on Athla can be a tribute to the All-Father. Vorodicius is lying. He is exploiting you all. The All-Father is at your side wherever you are. That does sound a lot better. Great, we will join your cause. Oh, that was easy. Oh, and look at that. We got more and more units. Holy cow, we've got a ton of extra units. We are going to have to get aggressive, I think, and start using our forces because I have a strong suspicion that the enemy is going to be quite powerful given how many units we've been gifted with here. Alright, this stack here can start moving out. Let's see what we're dealing with. Okay, this is actually a city of some kind. Let's send our squad over. We're losing a lot of our movement in the swampy terrain here, the wetlands. Our Dwarven Deep Guard can move over as well. Got these two that are cruising up to meet us as well. These two are going to stay back and just serve as some guards. Again, I'd rather make sure my cities are at least somewhat defended, just because I don't want to end up in that position where I'm kind of overextended. This army, we can at least move up here. Oh, nice. Let's grab this watchtower. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Now we have eyes on a lot of enemy territory here. So we've got watchtower, army that just must have cleared out that flow rock quarry. All right. Production, we have enough money to start producing things, but we're going to use it up really fast on upkeep. So I'm going to just stick with merchandise, honestly. Our cities for now are just going to focus on income. We don't really have much other choice. Yeah, that's going to be the best call, I think. Now, with this army, we can at least peek in and see how well defended this is. Ooh, 2 evangelists and a halberdier. Yeah, I'm not going to try that with just the untouchables, unfortunately, because they could probably convert a few of them and then create some problems for me. So I'm going to head back like this. Again, we're going to tell our units to just hold formation at the moment. This squad here, we might as well grab the city and just hang out, maybe. Trying to think what else we could do. I suppose we could send one of them up to join this group. What do they have for melee units? They've got 2 good ones, a butcher and a war grider. Maybe we'll give them another unit. There we go. And these 2 can just chill out for now. And I think that's a great place to end it, and a great place to end the episode. So, you know, definitely a blunder on my part, paying the gold when I didn't need to. But otherwise, I think this is a great start to the mission. And so we will save it right here. We'll call this just the Elven Court episode 12. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.